Once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi, peace be upon all of you. Beside of the chapter of the hypocrites, there are many other verses that one of the chapter directly about the verses, 8 verses was about the introduction of these munafiqeen, these hypocrites in the Quran. Beside of that, also there is many other verses that Allah already disqualified these people in the day of Akhirat from His mercy. So munafiq in Quranic word derived from the article of munafiqat, means hypocrisy, and literally, and the term is someone who is infidel and inwardly and outwardly Muslim, or is Muslim. So it means two-faced, two kind, the same person. It is very important that we have to know the action of munafiq or hypocrisy in the current society. It is also the Quran always, when it's mentioned something about the guidance of humanity, all people, mostly for Muslims, to understand, to take advantages on your current situation too, because Quran is for a specific reason. Verses came in the also has for the entire life has meaning. So that these when Allah when Allah mentioned these kind of people, is not meaning it was only in the time of Prophet what they did. No, is all for all his life of all his follower, all his believers, until the end of the day. These kind of people has active, and we have to be aware from it. So that's why it's very important that we have to know our current society, what they do, and we have to be careful about it. First of all, and I analyze it, I describe it as in the 10 points, and that first of all, munafiq or hypocrites lie in any way of your business, with your business. Number 2, munafiqeen want to be the top of every organization or corporation, usually by swearing, by kind of saying, by God I do best, by Quran saying, always swearing. The person who's swearing or swear, that you have to right away you have to understand that he is a munafiq, because this swear has to have fidya, also has gave it something for the sake anybody says something. But these people don't care about, within a minute 3 times 4 times they swear. But this way that you have to know about it. Number 3, munafiq or hypocrites hide the reality of as usual. When you ask somebody to what's your name of your brother, he said, oh like this, they take away some different word. Or if you ask him anything, that never say the truth to you, that's how you have to understand that he is munafiq. Number 4, munafiqeen habit are very flatterer. They are kind of come to you by very nice, which is the beginning also to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Also they went by very happy face. It's still the same thing, and it come to the people by very flattery, by Sahib, Qurban, John, whatever. So number 4 is munafiqeen habit or is very flatterer and boastful. But also at the same time, when you reach in the point, they are not come down, they are with very high talk. Number 5, munafiqeen always joking, too much joke with you. They bring all kind of to make you laughing. Mostly then bring the Prophet's name on that time, or some another personal life. Oh, you see that what he did? See what he, like many other, by laughing by some kind of to make you happy. Number 6, munafiq loves the extreme happy time, like a bar, the kabarat, the casino, go to that, and then make a gamble, and then those things. And those are all is considered as a munafiq, and we have to be aware. Number 7, munafiq honor one of each other. A person belong them that even did a bad job or criminal, and if you ask him, this guy was that, oh no, he made a mistake, he was not, somebody else was, because that person is belong to them, related to them. So number 7 is munafiqeen honor one of each other all the time. Number 8, munafiqeen love to bother Muslims, anywhere, any places, anywhere, all over the world. When the Muslims is, this really honest, and then facing on the munafiqat, they mislead them. Number 9, if a Muslim person lost address or lost the way, if they ask them, those kind of people, what they do, they give them opposite direction. If you say, where is the number, such and such, to the person who lived there, he said, oh yeah, go this way, in the opposite. And later on you ask him why you did it, they say, oh, I didn't talk, I thought maybe the east was like this and the west was like this. I was thinking about that. So number 10, this is all their habits. They purposely doing. Munafiqeen or hypocrite support their own tribes people. If someone is from some part of some way, and all of the people belong to them. So same thing. There is very support to each other. No matter what is the person is a criminal or he did a bad job, and still they support them. They bring different name for them as good one. All of you my viewers know, and you have experience. When I'm saying, you understand what I'm talking about. In our country people, in our country life, you see that what's going on there, all misleading, all kind of anyway. The hadith for this is the way that is we are facing today, and also we have to look how the Prophet, peace be upon him, what he said. He said, "Alamatu munafiq salasa, fa iza hadasa kazaba, wa iza wa'ada khalafa, wa iza tumana khane." And a munafiq saying something, their word is lie, definitely. When they promise, they break it, and when they trust something to them, they deception something broke or misleaded. Then what would be the consequence of munafiqeen, of hypocrisy? There are many verses in Quran for the punishment of munafiqeen or hypocrites. First chapter 4, look in your Quran, number 145, verse Surah An-Nisa. And so saying إن المنافقين في الدرك الأسفل من النار ولن تجد لهم نصيرا. Hypocrites are in the lowest depth of the fire and will never find them any helper. Second, in chapter 9 verse number 67, Allah mentioned المنافقون والمنافقات بعضهم من بعض يأمرون بالمنكر وينهون عن المعروف ويقبضون أيديهم نسوا الله فنسيهم إن المنافقين هم الفاسقون. The hypocrite man and the hypocrite woman, some of them are among the other, they enjoy evil and forbid good, and they withhold their hands, they have neglect Allah, so Allah neglect them. Surely hypocrites are themselves transgressor. Third chapter, in chapter 57 verse number 14, Allah said يوم يقوم المنافقون والمنافقات للذين آمنوا انظروا نقبس من نوركم قبل أرجعوا وراءكم فالتمسوا نورا فضرب بينهم بسور له باب باطنه فيه الرحمة وظاهره من قبله العذاب. Allah mentioned on the day of the resurrection, the hypocrite men and the hypocrite women will say to those who believe in Allah as light, and they say, wait for us. This munafiqeen asked them, wait for us that we may borrow from your light. It will be answered them, you turn back to your rear, then ask for light. So they say, the believer told them, go yourself ask. Then a wall will be set in between them with a gate at it. The inside there is a chastisement from of these people. And also the three verses that Allah, what I mentioned to you, also for mu'mineen, is very important, which Allah mentioned on that chapter of Munafiqun. So the last three verses of 11 verses in Surah Al-Munafiqeen, chapter Munafiqeen, say the last verses is like that. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu لا تلهكم أموالكم ولا أولادكم عن ذكر الله ومن يفعل ذلك فأولئك هم الخاسرون وأنفقوا مما رزقناكم من قبل أن يأتي أحدكم الموت فيقول ربي لولا أخرتني إلى أجل قريب فصدق وكن من الصالحين ولن يؤخر الله نفسا إذا جاء أجلها والله خبير بما تعملون. صدق الله العظيم. And then also after give you one more break, inshallah. After that I will translate it, and then we'll continue our subject today about the hypocrites and hypocrisy. That will, inshallah, you will get some more benefit from this information, and please transfer it to your children, to your other people that you met. Stay with me for another break.